All right, so we've got example 6 in section 6-7. This one looks a little different. We have to solve it and it has a radical on both sides. Well, in this case, the only thing we have to do is cube both sides because it's a cube root. The cube and the cube root cancel on both sides, so we're left with p squared minus 4p minus 4 equals negative 3p plus 2. Now, we need to get everything to one side so that we can factor it. Because we've got that p squared, we know we're going to have to do some factoring. So we add 3p and subtract 2. Add 3p and subtract 2 on both sides. So we get p squared minus p minus 6 equals 0. So we need to factor that left side. So we have p. Now, because it's a negative, we know one is going to be a negative and one is going to be a positive. So we can do 6 and 1, but the difference in those is 5. And 3 and 2, which is perfect. The bigger one has to be negative, so the 3 goes here and the 2 goes here. So we have two options. We have p minus 3 equals 0 or p plus 2 equals 0. So if we solve the p minus 3 equals 0 one, we add 3 to both sides and p equals 3. And we take the p plus 2 equals 0, subtract 2, p equals negative 2. All right, now we need to check both of those solutions to make sure they work before we say, yep, that's our solution. I'm going to get rid of this original cubing section. All right, so we plug 3 in to the left side, so we have the cube root of 3 squared minus 4 times 3 minus 4. Does it equal the cube root of negative 3 times 3 plus 2? All right, so on the left-hand side, we'll get 9 minus 12. So cube root of 9 minus 12 minus 4. Does it equal the cube root of negative 9 plus 2? So it would be negative 3 on the left side minus 4 is negative 7. So the cube root of negative 7, does it equal the cube root of negative 7? Yes, it does. That's true. So yes, p equals 3 works. Now let's test our next one. Oops, forgot that one. So we'd get negative 2 squared, 4 times negative 2, and negative 3 times negative 2. Okay, so on the left-hand side, that would be cube root of 4 plus 8 minus 4. Does it equal the cube root of positive 6 plus 2? So 4 plus 8 is 12, minus 4 is 8. So we'd have the cube root of 8 on this side. Does it equal the cube root of 8? Yes, it does. So both of these numbers work for p. So our solution set is 3 and negative 2. The way that's written is p such that p equals 3 or negative 2. Or if you're just writing it in the solution set part, you would say 3 comma negative 2.